All right, so our review for our Chapter 5 Quiz 2 is here. All right, so which of the following points lies on the inverse of the graph below? Okay, so remember, when you're doing this, you can take these points that are on the grid, okay, and you can write them as a table. So let's write them as a table. Because if we can get the function table, then we can figure out the inverse table. So on this one we got -1, 0, 0, -3, 2, sorry, 1, -4, 2, -3, 3, 0. Okay, so I get my original function table, and now I'm going to find the inverse with the little -1. And what I'm doing is I'm going to flip the table. So 0, -1, -3, 0, 1, -4, -3. My bad. -4, 1, -3, +2, and then 0, 3. You'll remember that we only do the right side of this for the, what do you call it, restricted domain. X is greater than or equal to -1. Okay, so you kind of only think about this. All right, so if I'm only looking at the right side of that quadratic, that means I'm starting at, let's see here, I don't need these 2 points, right? All right, so with these 3 points, when I flip them, which one of these points on the inverse table is on my answer choices? So looks like 0, 3 is my point. 0, 3. Okay. And so again, if you were to plot these new points, it'd be -4, 1, -3, 2, 0, 3. All right. So 0, 3 is on the inverse. All right, so make a table, flip it, and see which one is in the answer choices. All right. Let's find the inverse of this function. So first step, f of x turns into y equals x minus 3 squared. And then switch x and y. So x equals y minus 3 squared. Solving for y, first I get rid of the square by doing square root. So square root of x equals y minus 3. Last step to get rid of the minus 3, plus 3, plus 3, and it goes after square root of x. So I can write my inverse function as square root of x and then a plus 3 after the square root. Okay, so it's not c, it's not in the square root, it's after the square root. Very important. Okay. All right, similar idea here. Let's go ahead and turn this into y. Get rid of the, oh, sorry, switch x and y. And now let's get rid of this loner. Opposite of -5 is +5. So x plus 5 equals 4y squared. Get rid of the 4 by dividing by 4. And then get rid of the square by doing the square root of both sides. And now we have y by itself. We can write it as an inverse function, x plus 5 over 4 under a square root sign, which would be, oops, letter A. All right, then you can flip it to the back. Now, find the inverse table. Okay, first we need to get this table over here, right? Sorry about that. All right, number 4. So we need to fill out this table, because you cannot figure out the answer choice unless you have the original table. So let's do that. Negative 3x squared. Go to my graph. Negative 3x squared plus x minus 1. Control T. And that's going to give me some points here. 1, 2, 3, -3, -11, -25. Now, which one of these tables is the flipped version? So if I were to flip this around, it would be -3, 1, -11, 2, -25, 3. That best answer is going to be C, if you see how that works. Okay. Don't forget to flip it. Gotta flip it. All right. Find the inverse of the graph. Now, again, you only want to take this half of the graph. So this point, and this point. Let's make a little table. So we got 3, 1, 4, 2, 5, 5. Our inverse function is going to be 1, 2, 5, 3, 4, 5. So let's plot those new points on the original and see which one matches over here. 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, 5. So I need a graph over here that has 1, 3. Hey, nope, nope, nope. 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, 5. A has got to be it. Okay. Do you see how that works? You take some points, flip the table. The flip table must be on the graph. Okay. Your quiz is just like this, so it's very important that you study this and understand it, and you're able to do it, so that way you can do it tomorrow. All right. Here we go.